Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, people of YouTube. Welcome once again. This is ISIS 169 coming to you live, power, back to the internet. My computer from Walmart about 6 years ago. You're here, you're there. I'm honest. Now I've been sick for the last couple of weeks. I had the stomach bug recently, and I had a allergy and nasal congestion. So I didn't want to sit there and be talking like this and hawking and puking, my guts out with mucus. So that's why I didn't do it for like 2 weeks. But we're going to discuss today because I wanted to make this video last couple weeks, but I was sick. Why is the ESRB a joke? And if you don't know what the ESRB is, if you have been living under a rock for the last 25 years or never bought a video game or never saw the little things on there, um, it's not hard to understand. I'll give me a second, guy. Back 1 second here. Give me a second. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot my example material here I'm going to use for this video. Sorry about that. The ESRB is not very hard to notice. If you go on any game, this is Halo by chance, Master Chief Collection. This is The Witcher. Play this game is amazing. Wild Hunt. And this is God of War. Yes, I own both consoles. On the very bottom of each one of them, you'll see this little black emblem. Doesn't matter what it is. That is the ESRB rating. And that's supposed to tell you the content of each game. M is rated for mature, T for teen, E for everyone, E10 plus. Okay, so why do I call it a joke? I call it a joke because there's 10-year-old kids playing Call of Duty right now. There's 10-year-old kids playing GTA 5 right now, I guarantee you. I copy my PS4, I have it already downloaded in my console. I can go on right now and have kids online screaming at each other, cursing at each other. I guarantee you right now. I don't even have to go on there right now. I can go. It's there. Why? Because they are. Because Johnny's mother and father are stupid. They don't know what this means. Sorry, glare. They don't know what that means. And what's behind it tells you what the ESRB. Now, what is the ESRB? They are an entertainment software ratings board. They get clips, or usually clips from video games. Now they get ROMs. So for instance, if Halo Master Chief Collection, say to Microsoft, people see this, hey, we want to release this game on our Xbox system, but we got to send a ROM of this game to the ESRB to get rated. Because back in 94, 93, you had games like Night Trap, oh my God, it's terrible, come out, and and the liberals and conservatives at the time freaked out and said, it's like Ozzy Osbourne, they're poisoning the youth with the evil games. My parents always told me, if a game is rated above a teen, you ain't playing it. No, until you bought, you bought the game yourself, that's fine. With your own money, and they'll let me buy it. But they weren't going to buy me an M-rated game with their money. If I did it myself with them there, they didn't care. Because, I was like 15, 16. I was like 12, 13 years old. And I was playing games like House of Dead in the arcades. And playing games like that. And playing games like Narc in the arcades and stuff like that. So my experience is different than a lot of youngsters out there. They don't understand what this thing is supposed to be. To me, it's a bunch of useless nonsense. Like the rating, it's like the rating system on CDs nowadays. Eminem cursing and cussing. You have, Metallica cussing. You have Slayer. The kids are gonna buy those unedited albums because it's very easy for them to hear it. Because you're giving them, saying, here, kid, listen to this. This is bad. Parents hate it. The kids are gonna do exactly what the parents say not to do. Because parents are the enemy. Kids are gonna do the opposite. And the liberals seem to think that we plaster with M-rated material Kids are going to just realize one day, okay, we're not going to listen to it or play it. That's crap because they're going to do it anyway. The joke, because like I said, Johnny's mother buys him. Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't have it here in the still case or case here. No, it's an M-rated game. You killing hookers and killing people and run people over the bus. I do it all the time in the game when I'm in free mode. I just run around, hijack a bus and mow people down on the sidewalk. Why? Because it's funny to me, but I know it's a video game and it doesn't bother me. But Johnny, who's 10 years old, 12 years old, don't understand what that is. They probably do now because kids now they have a lot more garbage thrown at them, by the liberal schools than I had when I was going to school, and maybe you had going to school. Now I'll be 38 in a couple of days, so I'm almost 40 years old. So you consider how how time has changed a lot in the last 25 years. There's more things up there regulated towards children, like e-cigarettes and video games, but they're not regulated towards children. They're regulated toward adults. These games are made to be played only by adults, not 10-year-old Johnny. That's the problem when parents fail. They give Johnny this game, so he'll shut up and leave him alone for 5 minutes. They give, Susie this game, so she'll go off and leave him alone, give him 5 minutes peace. And they give, little Greg this game, so he'll go off and play Halo with his friends, not online, not knowing what's going on. I guarantee you, the parents don't have any clue what goes on online. I've seen little kids talk to, I was on Halo 3 one time. 10-year-old kids were practically, verbal raping a, 25-year-old woman online. Verbally talking to it in a way, and it made me cringe because it's like this is what the parents are allowing these kids to do. I'm not saying we should police the whole entire media. No, we don't need a government involved in this. They can't control balancing the budget and working together for 5 minutes. But we're not going to give them the games because they'll make everything utopia game where everything is wealthy, happiness and gumdrops. That's not life. People play games like that, like God of War and The Witcher, to escape, and even Halo to escape reality. For a moment of time. In games like in games like GTA 5 or like a fantasy, you live out your murderous fantasy. You play as any one of the main characters in the game. A crazy psychopath, Trevor, Michael, who's an ex-con, ex-bank robber trying to get clean, and you have the black gentleman. I can't remember his name. It's the top of my head, man. I can't. Sorry, who wants to make it to the big time and get out. It's a great story. And I play games. I love GTA games because their story is good. I'll play Call of Duty games because the story mode. People think I'm crazy. Now I'll blow through a veteran campaign like it's nothing. And of course I suck on online multiplayer, but that doesn't mean I don't try. But see, that's me. I love games. I love games for the story. Okay, tell me something. Johnny plays it so he can go kill a hooker and go blow up a bunch of stuff and move people down in a car. See, that's what the parents don't understand why the ESRB is there. Granted, 25 years ago, a bunch of liberals and conservatives thought it was a good idea to police the gaming thing, and all they're doing is making these games here sell millions of copies. Millions of copies. May not much this one here, but this one here sold millions and millions of copies. This one here sold this amount, and it had DLC for this game 5 years after it came out. It finally ended the DLC. These two games here are top selling games of all time, practically, outside of Spider-Man. And this one here is 4 games in one, 5 when Reach finally goes into it and has Reach on there. So you think about it. Johnny don't care about the M rating. He wants to play with his friends. Because in the schoolyard, especially in elementary, middle, and high school, if you don't got the latest technology and gizmos, you're an outcast. And kids today know that, like a rite of passage, you have to have the Johnny stuff. You have to have the bebops. You have to have all the cool stuff. Because if you ain't cool, you ain't it. You ain't it. You ain't the shit in the it. I mean, you're just, you're just hanging out with the rest of the retards out and under a tree somewhere. You're not. You're an outcast off the island, and you're no more important than the rest of the retards over there. And that's why they do this stuff. I play games like this because I'm a damn adult. Oh yeah, I'll play Mario if I had a Switch. I'll play Mario all the time. I'll play Zelda because I grew up with that games. I didn't grow up with God of. I didn't grow up with God of War. No, I didn't grow up with The Witcher or Halo. I grew up with games, with Atari 2600. And of course, everybody thought, oh my God, the world's going to hell. But it was safer than going to the arcades. But yet the ESRB is supposed to help, but it's not helping. How many million copies do you think went into a kid's hands for Christmas? I'm not saying, the parents there to watch their kid. No, if a parent's responsible enough to know that Johnny can play this game here and know it's fantasy, yes, there's cursing and blood and guts and gore, but know that Johnny's 12 years old and he's probably more adult. He's probably more more developed than his probably parents are, probably, or his friends, probably more mature. Then fine. That's the parents' right to do so. They can do what they want with their money. But the ESRB is a joke because it doesn't do a damn thing it's supposed to be doing. It just tells people you bypass this system by going to your parents. They buy this game for Christmas. They come home and give it to you. Here's your game, Johnny. Now leave us alone for a couple hours. And oh yeah, sure, mom, dad. Off he goes. And that's fine because I never had a problem with the mature rated material and stuff. Hell, I was 12 years old. I used to watch Skinamax on cable, kind of thing, when it came on at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, there's no push button to block that stuff, my friend. You want to block it, you got rid of those channels. That's the only way you can block it. So me personally, I experienced a lot of stuff when I was younger, but it wasn't just constantly thrown in my face like it is nowadays. And that's why I tell people that, my friends ask me, about games because they know I play tons of games. Yeah, I go to the gym, work out, and I work on the weekends only, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm weekend shift. And they ask me about all these games they're seeing, Mario's and the Dooms, and so, well, what should I get my kid? I said, well, don't get your, don't get one kid's name is Julie. Don't give Julie, who's 7 years old, Doom. She'll have nightmares for the rest of her life. She might be, a little bit, physically, just altered. Because her mind doesn't understand what that is. She sees a scary monster, she might freak out and have a panic attack. And you'd be going to counseling the rest of her life. Me, I see it like, it's a push a button and blow its head off. I'm like, yeah, I killed demon. But she didn't. I told him, she didn't know this. This is why you need to look at these to regulate what your kid is going to play. Can even some kids games out there, are kind of weird. You gotta be careful. You gotta think. And ESRB to me is the biggest joke of all time because it doesn't do exactly what it's supposed to be doing. No, it doesn't. It regulates the cash flow to Santa Monica, to WB, and 340 Studios. It regulates that stuff. It can give them all the money in the world, but parents have to use a little bit of common sense, a little bit of understanding, common sense put together, and you have a parent who actually knows something, other than just an ATM that doles out money to his kids or her kids to buy a bunch of violent video games. I'm not saying crack down on video games because it's First Amendment right. It's First Amendment rights. These are art. These are fair use. I can buy these and sell these to my friends if I want to, but I don't sell them to anybody who's under the age of 18. Most of my friends are not even under the age 25. So my friends, are different than your friends. But I don't know them or purposely give young kids games like this. Well, I want Halo for Christmas. No, you're getting to Mario. From me. Because I'm not purposely going to lead you into a path of of self-destruction. It's like I'm not going to lead a friend of mine who's a recovered alcoholic, to a bar or a party serving beer. I'm not going to lead them down that road. because I recovered myself from heavy drinking. I'm not going to sit there and lead myself or anybody else I know or anybody I don't know willingly to that type of thing. I was done that because my cousins, being their brains being small as peanuts, didn't understand that. But then again, I know I was a weird kid anyway. I was a strange kid. I used to let people got hurt. I used to laugh. So I was a strange kid anyway. When I got hurt, I laughed. So my parents thought I had a couple screws loose, and even though just my personality was different. I laugh at things. I cried when I had my first dog died. Yeah, but I cried when the video game. Yeah, ending was kind of rough. But yeah, that's it's different. But see, I don't sit there and blame the ESRB for the violent crimes at the school shootings and stuff because it doesn't help. It's parents' fault for not raising their children the way they should be raised. It's parents' fault for not putting down putting down the keeping up with the Joneses and worrying about what else is going on and worrying about their kids. This is why you have mass suicide so high in this country. Every day there's kids hanging themselves in basements and closets and blowing their brains out. Where the parents at? Oh, they're at work, or they're at the bar, or they're somewhere else. They got time to buy this stuff and give it to them, but they ain't got time to, talking about, self harming. I have a lot of friends who have children who try to take their own lives. Some very young, and it boggles my mind how that's possible. But to me, the ESRB is a joke because we're not confronting the fact that yes, there are violent people out there, but they have done studies that violent video games like the GTA 5s, the Witchers, and the Halos help people. They give, and I know a friend of mine who had PTSD. He suffers occasionally on it, but he's mostly cured from it. He dealt with his demons and got through it. And when we're going to church and went and talking to his therapist, he played Halo on a hardest setting, on a legendary setting by himself for hours and hours and hours. No multiplayer, just campaign. When he got really aggressive, really angry, and really depressed, he popped this in and started playing it for hours and hours and hours. The stress leaves his body, disappears. He gets it out by playing a video game. They found that people who have emotional problems play video games are more likely to be successful, to have more inspiration, more understanding of life than somebody who just goes to a shrink and gets popped pills in their mouth. I'm not saying don't go to a shrink. I'm not saying don't go get medication. If you're psychotic, you need medication. But I'm saying though that games are becoming more therapeutic than they were before because games can calm the savage beast. These liberals want to get rid of it because they feel like it poisons the youth. What's poisoning the youth is their own problems they have. I'm not saying God of War is not something you should give 10-year-old Johnny or Susie. No. But if you're a guy who has, who likes to play this game because it help calm you down, games like this can be a lifesaver. As well going to church, as well as the Bible, as well going to a shrink, as well as taking medication, as well as doing things. The DSRB to me is a joke because it didn't do a damn thing to help get rid of children off games. Because parents buy it for them and throw it at them and say, here, go buck somebody else for a couple hours. And yet they don't understand what they're exposing their kids to. But somebody like me who plays it because it's fun, and I beat the campaign and I move on to the next game. Johnny might not understand that. Why I tore off Medusa's head? Why am I putting it towards a monster and it turns to stone? Why am I doing that kind of stuff? They don't understand that kind of stuff. You might understand it. They don't. So to me, the ESRB is the biggest joke of all jokes because it doesn't do a damn bit of thing to help the kids. It's more of a here, kids, buy this game. Your friends are playing it. It's M. M means bad, but your parents buy it for you. But see, you cannot stop a parent from buying something. Adult buying something. What's my son? Oh, well, I can't sell it to you. Mind your kid. You'll get fired behind a desk faster than you can blink. Because GameStop, Walmart, they will fire your ass in a second because you're denying customer sale, and they want that money, money, money. But the GameStop, because they're going practically, yeah, they're going belly up practically. But you see what I'm saying now? The ESRB is a big joke of jokes because it doesn't do a damn bit of good to help regulate, the violence. If parents go out and buy it, doesn't help them. But people who do need it, people who do have issues, play games, are more less likely to go shoot up their school or place of business. And they get their rage out. I'm not saying it happens all the time. It doesn't. There's people who are just want to kill because they're just miserable and they want to kill. They don't care who they kill. Themselves, people around them, whatever. But a lot of people out there, myself, when I had issues in my life, I escaped in video games. And of course, food, not the biggest thing, food, the biggest thing. So I was almost 400 pounds a couple years ago. So I had to really, get myself in track. I lost over 100 pounds. I'm going to the gym. I'm still playing games. But, I'm not eating like a damn cow. Now, I've learned to understand the problems I had when I was younger and deal with them. And I confront them. I don't run from them anymore. And that's why I play video games. To get, take a break from reality for a while, but also just to see what the latest game, what the latest consoles are pushing out. And the latest games are being pushed out. And what's really being, done with them. But yeah, the ESRB has been around for 25 years, since 1994. And it's been really weird because nothing really has changed with the background of video games. It's just, it gets more violent, but yet they don't know why. Because adults like myself and you, we want more. We want more blood. We want more guts. We want more of this. We want more of that. We want real life stuff. We want to run people over in a gigantic passenger bus on GTA 5. And they give us that. But it ain't just run people over in GTA 5. It's actually a story. There's something behind the game that these liberal people conservatives don't understand. There's a story of 3 lives. They're being changed by how you as a player, alter the reality of, all 3 of these individuals. They don't understand that. All they understand is, well, it's blood and guts and gore and whores and killing people, and that's it. It's not about, a story that teaches, your actions have consequences. And you run over a bunch of people, you get the stars on your game, you get cops coming, you kill a bunch of cops, and you have a bunch of SWAT team members coming after you. You get through those, and you have, and so it's consequences in the game that's down to earth. It tells you, you kill somebody on a street corner, you're gonna get, police. Now, not the video game, in real life, you go to jail for the rest of your life. In the game, you just go to the hospital and lose some money, and then you go back out and doing what you do again. I thought 100%. Of course, you can't have the game end when you have people behind the bars. No, but you know what I mean, though. It's just, so they're trying to bring it, to that realm where it's real life, but it's still fantasy. And people have to understand that. And sadly, a lot of parents don't understand what the ESRB is. That's why I call it the joke, because they don't understand what it is. They don't get what it is. They don't understand why it is. They don't understand what is going on with it. They don't understand why it's there. All they see is the black labels, and they just buy it anyway. Some parents won't buy their kids' stuff, and I see that sometimes at GameStop at Walmart. And that's, bravo for those parents for having, the sense, not to give Johnny what he wants. Yes, his friend's playing Halo, but maybe his parents, don't know what Halo is. And I'm all for, M-rated games being out there. Even adult-rated games out there. If the person is above 18, 17, 18 years old. Like I said, most of my friends are above the age of 25, so I don't really have people I work with, people I talk to, people I know are above age 25. Very few people I talk to below 25. Because I just don't, it's kind of weird to me. Even though they're adults, it's just weird to me. Not saying I'm better or they're bad, just how I am. When I was 18, I didn't talk to anybody below the age of 16. When I was 21, if you weren't 18 and above, I didn't talk to you. Because it's weird, I have limitations to people I talk to because, how I feel it looks. Like, even though it can be nothing at all, but how I look at it. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and play some more of this here, The Witcher 3 here in a little while. I'm trying to play it for the longest time, and I keep getting sidetracked to play it. It's a great game. But yeah, the ESRB is the biggest joke of all times. And you guys need to have a discussion about this. By all means, comment down below. Well, and while you're down there commenting, thumbs up, thumbs down, like the video, subscribe, ring that bell so you know when my videos come available. Once again, I do apologize for being a little late with the videos. I've been kind of sick the last couple of weeks. Nothing serious, just had a little stomach bug the last couple of days and sinus issues. But I will try to make more videos each day because I'm off the next 4 days. So I'm trying to make more videos. I know I'm gonna make another one probably today. I'll make a flashback about the console generation, probably flashback to the last 5 years of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Discussing sales and what to expect with PlayStation 5. That'll be later on today, probably later on tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow. I do have to go out in the backyard and clean some trees up. The storm came by and knocked down some trees, so I got a lot of fun for me. Yay. I'm trying to call somebody to come do it, but everybody's so busy right here doing that because the tree came out all over the city. Lost power and cable for a while. So that's why, you guys, I'll be kind of busy today. I'm trying to play some Witcher, but like I said, I got things to do. So, it's called life when you own your own house. I'll do more about that tonight or tomorrow with the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, a 5-year journey. I'll go over the usual suspects. Then, I give my experiences with it. Of course, I own some games here up on both consoles, but I played so many others. But I own a lot more on my Xbox console and PlayStation Network than you see before you hear. But I'll let you guys know about that later on. Experiences and the issues with both consoles had over the years, and what to expect, hopefully, with the next gen systems. Crisis 169 saying peace, love. Don't let your heart get, don't let your heart get sour. Trust in the Lord, and He shall set you free. This is Crisis 169, my gamer tag, Xbox Live PlayStation Network. Peace, love, and I'll see you guys later.